Your employer is utilizing Employee Navigator as a means to streamline the open enrollment period. With Employee Navigator, you will be able to review your plan options, your cost per pay period, and make plan selections online for the upcoming year. This video is a demonstration on how to use Employee Navigator for the upcoming open enrollment period. The first thing that you'll receive is an email from your HR manager stating that the open enrollment period is now open. On the screen is an example of the email that you will be receiving. Contained in this email is the link to the login page of Employee Navigator. So let me demonstrate how Employee Navigator will be used for the open enrollment period. Start by clicking on the link, and then we'll open up. Now, since we've already been enrolled as an employee, we will simply enter our username and password. Now, if you have forgotten your password, you will have the ability to have it reset by clicking on this button. Also, for some particular reason, if you have not registered already, you will need to register as a new employee, and you will click on this link and go through the registration process. But for this demonstration, we are going to proceed as if we know our username, have registered, and we remember our password. Once we have entered the system, we are going to be automatically put to our home page. On the home page, you are going to be greeted with information concerning your open enrollment period. It's going to say, welcome, and it's going to refer to your name. It's going to tell you how many days left till your open enrollment period will be closed. In this particular case, we have 42 days left. So the first thing that we're going to do then, obviously, because we're dealing with open enrollment, is to research our benefits. So the first thing we are going to do is click on Start Our Benefits. Now, we're always going to want to review our personal information to make sure that this information is still accurate. There wasn't any type of demographic changes that occurred in the year, such as moving, that we did not report. So everything is accurate. We are now going to save from it. There has been no change in family status. We haven't had the birth of a child. Anything on those particular lines? We review this. Yes, everything is accurate. Save and continue. All right. Says, who am I enrolling? Well, we're going to look at what we have currently. So the system, first thing you're going to see over here is on my selections. No selections have been made yet for open enrollment. But what we're also seeing is what we're currently enrolled on. We are currently enrolled on the VA Bronze, age only 3,100%. And we know what it costs per pay period. And this is who it's covering. Now, we want to look at what the options are for the upcoming year. These plans are going to show you what it's going to cost you per pay period, also what effective date the plans will go into place, and what our status is currently. So we can look at this and say, all right, well, this plan is being offered, least expensive policy, but let me look at these others. Now, what we're able to do, a common question comes up, well, how are the plans different? So what you're able to do is select the Compare button, and this button is going to compare what your current plan is, the plan that's highlighted in the green, versus what the three options are available to you. It's also going to break down what it costs per pay period for the different tiers, because currently, while you are employee and family, you may want to alter your enrollment status with your dependents, and it's going to break that down. It's also going to do a comparison of what the deductibles are referrals required, what's applicable to the deductible, what's not applicable to the deductible. From that, just a side-by-side comparison of the three plans that are available, but also what you currently have. You look at that material, All right, gives you a reference point. We'll click on that. But if you want more information concerning the plans, you're able to click on that information. Just like if you were a new hire or you want to review your benefits previously. I'm going to go through, look at that material, recognize the aspects. Done that. Then, all right. This is what I would like. I'm going to select this plan, save and continue. On the dental, just like we did with the medical, you're able to see what you're currently at, what the plan is, what the cost is. All right, well, based upon that, I want to save. Go forward. In this particular case, we just had to deal with the medical and the dental. We're able to say, all right, I agree to these aspects. I want to have employee and family coverage, employee and child coverage for my dental. All this is going to go into place November the 1st, 2016. This is what it's going to cost me per pay period for each policy, and this is the total, and this is who I am covering. I agree to that. Now I have the chance to go back to the home page, but it's also going to tell me I completed it on September the 2nd. Right. Now, your home page has changed. It's now saying that your open enrollment period is complete. Now, please keep in mind, you do have 42 days to go back and make any changes to your selection. So you would have to go back and log in. And let's just make the assumption that we've logged out and we've already logged back in, and we're being greeted by this. And we want to look at our benefits because we did have some changes. We want to just make sure that this is what we want to do. You're still able to go in and make that change. You saw that because your wife was offered coverage at her employer, but you decided, no, we want to stick with that. And you just save and continue. And then you'll be able to go back to your home page from that. Once you have made your selections, your HR director will be notified of these changes, and your open enrollment process has been completed. Now, of course, if you have questions about particular plans, about what the benefits themselves are going to be, please reach out to the contact that is listed on your home page. That contact will be able to address your questions or steer you in the proper direction of where you need to go to get the answers to your questions so you are able to make an educated decision with regards to your benefit selections for the upcoming year. Thank you very much and have a good day.